Draymond Green has been reinstated. He's going back to the Golden State Warriors after a 12-game suspension. Apparently, from Draymond Green's podcast, Adam Silver, commissioner, talked Draymond out of retirement. Draymond said, Adam, this is too much for me. I'm going to retire. Are you surprised that, I guess, Jared, the series of incidents that have happened over the past couple of years, starting with Jordan Poole, starting with the punch, and going from everything since, that Draymond Green actually verbalized saying, you know what, maybe I'm going to retire? Are you surprised to even hear that? Or does that strike you as a player just being really emotional in a moment?
No, it doesn't surprise me. Listen, I was covering the game where Draymond punched Nurkic and sat there as Draymond tried to tell all of us that he didn't intend to do that. I, from day one, have felt like the way Golden State handled the Jordan Poole incident was as bad as anything we've seen. Number one, the Warriors made the worst thing publicly that happened in that incident was that the video got out.
Mm-hmm.
That was not the worst thing that happened. The worst thing that happened was that two employees got into an altercation and one cheap shotted and punched out the other and then stood over him as if he wanted to go for more. That was the issue. And then there was no repercussion for it. There wasn't
even a suspension.
There wasn't a public admonishment of him. Wins are not important than workplace safety, than respect for one another. That was atrocious the way the Warriors handled it. And you could see the steps of how Draymond continued to believe he could get away with anything and everything, lose control of himself time and time and time again. I'm not going to try and diagnose him, but I will say, when you continue to be empowered to do things that society sees as wrong and getting paid top dollar for it without any consequence, why then would you stop? And I'm not trying to take the blame away from Draymond. It is certainly all on his shoulders. So him to say he considered retirement, maybe this was a point of reflection that he needed, where he said, maybe I can't control all of this. Maybe I don't have the ability to stop in these moments of losing my mind, blacking out, whatever it is. So maybe if he can't prevent those situations from happening in the future, maybe he does need to step away from the game. Maybe it's best for his mental health and for the safety, and I'm not kidding about this, for the safety of others around him.